Hello everyone, I'm back with one more session. Mm, So today we are going to see how to write overview in task 1. Okay, I'm from Storm Overseas Gandhinagar. So if you have any queries after this session, then you can contact us on the given number and you can reach us too by our address too. Okay, without failing, let's start our session. Okay, so Okay, so overview is very important when you write in your task 1. Okay, and it is important because it tells about the main features which we need to include in our answer. And main features can vary as per the visual which is given to us. Okay, and these things are considered as the main features. Okay, first of all, highest, lowest values. Then we can identify trends also, which may be positive, negative, increasing, decreasing. Okay, and these. Okay, if there is any predictions for future, then they are also considered as main features. Okay, then if there is any striking feature which is very unusual, that also can be considered as main feature. Hmm. Okay, and last 2 points are like variations. Okay, when uh, when there is any map in our task 1, then what we can do is we can show any major change or any major development in our overview, which is suggested more to write an overview. Okay, and if it is any process, flowchart, or cycle, then we should mention starting stage and ending stage. Okay, and other than that, we can include any like important step also in the overview. Okay, so we should keep these things in mind when we write our overview. Okay, and what happens if you fail to mention these features in your task 1 in overview? So it shows that you have misunderstood the task, or you are not able to identify the main features. Okay, and this by doing this, so you could lose your score in the task achievement, because task achievement basically focus on the understanding and analyzing of your task, whichever is given to you, whatever the visual is. Okay, and these instructions should be taken in account when you write your task overview. Okay, the first thing is that you should use this term overall when you write your task, when you write your overview. Okay, you should start like this. Overall, it can be seen that, okay, you can use that many phrases. It can be seen that it is visible that um, it is crystal clear that it is clear that, and many more. Okay, and one more thing which is important is tense. Okay, because the use of tense varies as per the visual. Suppose I am given any bar graph and it is about like 1960 to 1980, then I must use past tense in that. But if I am given any line graph and it is in between 1960 and 2050, then like 1960 to 2022, I will have to use past tense, and after that I will have to use simple future tense. So these things will vary as per the tense. And the thing which is very important is we can't mention any numerical data because it is not needed, and mostly it is about trend and highest lowest values. So these things are going to be the highest or lowest or a trend, so they do not need any number. Okay, if I'm saying this one is highest, then nothing can be highest, nothing can be higher than that value. So that is the reason. Mm, okay, let's understand this thing by some examples. Okay, I will show you three, four visuals and how their overview can be written. Okay, I will give you some tips and tips too, which can help you also. Okay, here we have a paragraph, and it is about like four transport modes used by the people. Yeah, first is bus, second is car, bike, and foot, and we are given three different years: 1960, 1980, and 2000. So we can say about trend or highest lowest values, but we need to find out what are those values. Okay, if I talk about like year 2000, then this this thing is the highest, and if I talk about lowest of the car, then it is this one. So we can identify main features of particular uh, data or year also. Okay, okay, and even we can identify trends too. Okay, how it is done, I will show you. Okay, we can use arrows or circle, because these are kind of indicators, and this will make it easy to identify trend, because those arrows will help you. Okay, I have done one thing, and you can see that example too. Okay, I have done this. Okay, and in case of bus, this is in 1960 it was something, then it increased, then again in 2000 it decreased. So I put like such arrows. You can see this. Okay, these kind of arrows can help you a lot when you identify trend. Okay, and if you want to mention highest lowest values, then I showed you, you can circle or triangle or any kind of shape that will help you. Okay, and in case of car, the percentage of people are increasing constantly. You can see this. Okay, I have put two arrows, and they are constantly increasing from 5% to like about 20, and after that it has reached 35%. So it we can say this is a trend also, that the car users are increasing constantly throughout the given time period. This can also be my main feature, and I am not using any number also. Okay, and the opposite can be seen in case of the bike. Okay, the user of bikes are decreasing. Okay, and same is happening with this foot, the persons who are using their foot to travel. Okay, so this thing can be done to identify your main features. Okay, now it's time to write. Okay, we can use any feature, any one or two feature, if we want to write overview. So I have written something. Okay, and this overview can vary as per the person. Okay, I have three features, so I can use any one or two of them. Okay, and how it is written. So as I said, first you should use that term overall. Then the phrases like it can be seen, it is blah blah blah. Okay, you can use any kind of phrase, but the thing which you analyze should be correct. Okay, let's see. Okay, and these indicators will help you to show the transition of numerical data, and as I said, that will help you to identify the trends or highest lowest values. Okay, so one must use these indicators. Okay, this will be very helpful, and it might save our time also. Okay, okay, we have one more example, and it is pie chart. Okay, pie charts mostly consist of the percentages. Okay, what here we have is expenditure in Britain and Hong Kong in the year 2000. Okay, so in case of pie chart, we can circle, we can square, or we can triangulate any number, which may be very helpful when we write our overview. So If it is any pie chart, then we should go with the portion or segment which is more or less. And if they are same data is for different years, then we can also say that it has increased or it has decreased. Let's see. Okay, so we are okay, I have done already that what I'm going to mention. Okay, this blue portion holds for this sky blue one. That is for other goods, which has decreased from 36 to 28. So we can say it is lesser in the Hong Kong and more in Britain. And this clothing is 7% in Britain and 4% in mm, 4% in Hong Kong. And we can say about majority also, that in both the countries the majority of expenditure is spent on other goods and food. That is also your main feature, and you can include this in your overview. Okay, so I have one more time used indicators, and this is going to help. Okay, so I have used circle and square to differentiate higher and lower values. Okay, okay, there's a circle one is the major portion. Okay, and as I said, it is higher in both the countries. And this on clothing, it is lesser in both the countries again. Okay, so how to put this uh, detail in the sentence? Okay, so first we have analyzed that what is the data. So we need to mention that majority of expenditure is on other goods and food. So that is higher values for both the countries, and this clothing is lesser for both the countries. So we just need to mention these details in our sentence. Okay, so I have done this. Okay, okay, so before that, okay, we can look for minority, majority, portion, segment, etc. And we should be careful when we use indicators. Okay, because these might confuse you, and if you don't have the habit of this, then you might be in trouble. Because when you are at a preparation stage, you should be considering any one indicator as for higher it will be square, for lower it will be circle, etc. So you should decide what you are choosing, what kind of indicator you are choosing. Okay, that's right. So, as per the rule, I have used this term overall. Okay, it can be seen that both the nations, means Hong Kong and Britain, spent majority of money on food and other goods, which was my main feature, higher majority of expense. And I have used this whereas to show the least, means I'm contradicting. The least was spent on clothing and transport. Okay, you can see that I have not mentioned any number, but by words I am saying that that is something which is striking, means something is higher and something is lower. Okay, you can go with the highest also. That highest percentage of expenditure was on other goods. That is also valid. So that overview will vary for every person, but it should be relevant when you choose that thing when you are writing your overview. Okay, okay, so we saw for bar graph and pie chart. Then the third thing is process. Okay, I have one process, and as we had decided that when if any process comes, then we should identify the starting stage. Okay, here the process is very easy, but if it is like complex, or if it is any flow chart, then we should find out the process, where the process is starting. So here our process is starting from this collection, and it is ending at the mm, recycling and reusing. So we'll be using these two things to write our overview. And if you feel that any step which is very important for the whole process, then you can mention that too. That is also okay. Okay. So this is my first stage and this is my second stage. So I need to join these two steps which are starting the process and last two steps which are ending the process. Okay, I have done this. Okay, you can also mention this to make your work easy when you write your process. Okay, hmm. So as per the rule, what we can mention is an important step or starting and ending stage of any process. And okay, when you write your body paragraph, then it is very important to use sequencers, because if you don't use, then you might be in trouble, because you will be making simple sentences and that is not going to help. Okay, in case of process and map, they are very easy tasks. You just need to use passive structure and some of your own vocabulary that will help you. Okay. So let's write the overview of that process. Okay, I have mentioned this. They are the first use scans and the collection are initial stages, and the process ends with the recycling and reusing those scans. I just need to frame these two stages, means starting and ending, in my sentence, and I will be able to write my overview easily. Okay. Okay, so you can see that overall it can be observed that the process of recycling aluminum cans starts from. So I'm mentioning the starting stages and what happens there. Uh, in the starting stage, those used cans are collected from the garbage bins, and the process ends at the manufacturing new cans in the recycling industry. So in this way you can write your overview, and if you want to mention any important stage, that also you can say. And the most important, okay, you can add something at the end also. And the most important step the whole process is like melting of aluminum or like maintaining the temperature. That is also okay, but I would go with this starting and ending stage because this is very easy. You just need to identify those two stages, starting and ending, and you just need to put them in a sentence. That's over. Okay. Okay. After that, okay, our last visual, which is map. Okay, and in this, what we can do is, okay, we can include any major changes, means any major development is seen, like if there is new hospital, new park, um, new parking space, airport, it can be anything. So we can mention those kind of facilities and developments in our overview. Okay, and the area enlargement and decrement can also be considered as an overview feature. Okay. Let's see by the example. Uh, Here we have two maps. One is for mm, 1980 and second one is for 2005. So we need to use past tense for that. And what we can see is okay, in the northern area. Okay, now like direction is very important, and we are given this, like, just a minute. Okay, what we are given is mm, this direction, and we should use that because this is going to show where the change is happening or where the change is done. Okay. So what we can see in the northern side is that the area which was full of trees has been cleared for some development of like this park which was not in the past, and some facilities are also developed like golf, swimming and all. Okay, even in the eastern part you can see that the area which used to be with full of homes is cleared for the development of stadium and parking. So in the north side these are my main features, And if I talk about the opposite of the river in the south side, then we can see that the area which used to be a kind of park was converted into the factories and warehouses. So this also can be my overview, and this is also a significant one in the mm, southeast part, southeast corner, sorry. So here the area which was like full of homes, or there were few homes, and that was used to develop skyscrapers. So these are the changes which can be mentioned in a body paragraph, and we can also consider these things as main feature, and we can mention them in our overview too. Okay, in the present time, no, sorry, not in the present time. In 2005, Marina was developed, which is a new feature. So we should use such features for the overview, which is not here in the past. So we can mention this marina, this stadium, this parking, and these skyscrapers for writing our overview. So here also you can use the indicators. Okay, so first thing to do when you start writing a task one, then you should invest 5 minutes for we can say analyzing, for identify main features. So this planning will help you a lot. When you have proper plan of writing your task, then you will not have to waste so much of time in writing your answer. Okay, if you have planned it very well, if you have planned your answer or the data very well, then it is very easy. Okay, you can write your whole writing task one in like 12-13 minutes. That is very much enough time. Okay, let's write the overview of this this map. Okay, and as I said, it is very important to show the directions and corners. Okay, so what do we have is, okay, so what I have done is I have separated the changes as per the directions. Okay, so what I have written is overall it can be seen that the major developments in a town for introduction of park, parking space, and stadium in the north, which I had mentioned. Okay, we can see this. Okay, this stadium, park, sorry, park, and parking space. So they were in the northern side, so we can see that. And whereas in the south, the warehouses and factories were established. So what I have used is this one. In the south, that is a significant change. Okay, that we can mention this mm, skyscrapers too. That is also okay. But this is a kind of new development, so I have used that the warehouses and factories. Okay, so you can alter them as per your analyzing. Okay. um, okay. uh, so your overview can be written in this way. Okay, I have shown some examples of writing the overview, and if you have any queries regarding this, you can put your doubts in the comments below. We'll surely help you. And if you have any queries, then you can contact us. I had shown you the numbers at the starting of the session. You can use that number, and if you want to meet us, then you can contact our offices too. Okay, we'll meet one more time. Okay, we had done sessions of writing introduction, writing overview, and now we'll be saying more about writing any writing task one, and we'll be taking specific any visual. Okay, so if you have any queries, feel free to contact us. Uh, and at last, thank you for your presence in thank you for your presence in this video, and thank you for watching our session. Okay. Uh, we'll meet later. Bye bye.